Whether we care to admit it or not, we really have a rational control over why we buy some products over others. A lot of time, the reasons why we think we buy things like watching the traditional adverts we see on TV, radio or posters are actually not the reason why we buy things. First of all, the brain is deceptive. An experiment was carried out on 32 smokers from all around the world, and the results indicated that when shown a slideshow of images of cigarette packets health warnings, the craving spot within all human subjects' brains was actually stimulated, despite all subjects claiming the health warnings they saw made them want to quit smoking. The results their brains produced suggested otherwise. The warnings apparently had no effect on putting people off smoking, instead increased their desire to. This, the first of a series of examples, demonstrates that what we say we think or feel is often not mirrored by our brain. Apparently, the billions spent on health campaigns are actually helping the tobacco industry in that 10 million cigarettes are sold every minute. We may think we understand why we buy, but looking closely at our brain suggests very differently. Emotions always win out. Emotions cloud our decisions, whether consciously or subconsciously. An example is this: a Princeton University experiment testing short-term versus delayed rewards, where subjects were offered $15 to receive vouchers right now or $20 in 2 weeks' time. Despite the rational thinking that if they waited longer, they will have more, the flurry of excitement at the thought of being handed $15 in vouchers there and then overcame the logical thinking, and most subjects chose the $15. 3 brands, Coca-Cola, Singular and Ford, all feature within the TV show American Idol. Coke has the largest coverage via subtle product placement, such as contours of the sofas resembling a Coke bottle, or blatant advertising like the judge drinking it while the show is on. Singular was mentioned each time callers call in to vote for their favorite contestant, and Ford are the sponsoring brand featuring in adverts during the break. Each of the volunteers was shown a sequence of 20 product logos, which included Coke, Singular and Ford, before and after having watched the episode of American Idol. While being wired up to the SST brain scan, their brain activities were measured throughout, and the results showed that after having watched the American Idol, for Ford, subjects remembered less of that brand when compared to the 2 other brands, most likely due to the fact that it was featured during the break. See, for more effectiveness, a product needs to be woven into the show as part of the storyline, which proves that product placement works if fully intertwined into the program. Let's take a look at this point, which shows the subliminal messages do work. Subjects were exposed to a millisecond image of either a smiley face or an unhappy face before pouring and paying for a drink. Those who viewed the happier face poured more drink and were willing to pay almost twice as much for that drink as those who saw the unhappy face. This phenomenon was called the unconscious emotion, where our brains can remember and recall an image or brand even before we have consciously realized what it is. Hence, our brain decides we will buy something before we have consciously realized. This is biology, the science behind why we buy things. For more videos, subscribe to my channel.